You're live.
I'm live? Oh my gosh. Hi, good morning. I need to take a picture of what it looks like to be live. Okay, hold on. Megan, you got to smile again. That's what I see. Hey, good morning. I'm Mel Robbins. I am the international bestselling author of The 5 Second Rule. I am about to launch a brand new syndicated daytime talk show that's airing nationwide September 16th, The Mel Robbins Show. This is Coffee Talk. Good morning. Live from New York, it's Mel Robbins coming from my hotel room. You're going to see me in this room a lot over the next year because I am the kind of person that loves order. And we are filming the new talk show in New York City. And so I am staying in not only the same hotel, but here's a little OCD for you, the same room, all 100 nights. And so you're going to get used to seeing this backdrop as we do Coffee Talk before the talk show every morning. Coffee Talk is just where I get a chance to interact with you live and connect with you every weekday morning, bring you behind the scenes. I share the good, the bad, the ugly, the things I'm learning, the things that I'm failing at, and it's your chance to ask questions. If you have a question for me, you want advice from me, just use the hashtag AskMel. Put it on social media. Make sure you tag me so my team and I can find you and you might be featured on an upcoming Coffee Talk. So what I wanted to talk about today briefly is I need to show you a post, which means I need to get off of the screen, which means, okay, Megan, there's Megan. Megan's going to go. Okay, I want to show you something. So you obviously follow me on Instagram or Facebook if you're watching this. Do you see this? Can you see this on both things? This is a post that I put up last night. I was having a moment reflecting on what has been graduation week. We have 3 kids. We have a 20-year-old who's going to be a junior in college. We have an 18-year-old who graduated Thursday night from high school. And we have a 14-year-old who's in 7th grade. And in this post, if you haven't read it, just go to my Instagram channel, Mel Robbins Live, or go to Facebook, Mel Robbins, and you will see that I write this post all about how it was not a good week for me and how I know I'm a good person. I just didn't act like one this week. And I talk all about the fact that, I think with major life milestones, and let's face it, high school graduation, it's a big one. It's your first major milestone of your life. I think it's clearly a lot more emotional and bigger than even getting a driver's license, getting your first job, your first kiss. I mean, high school graduation is that first big zinger. And it's also a moment of time where you're ending something and you're about to start something, but you're in this really weird psychological in-between space. And those are really hard to navigate. And in full disclosure, of our 3 kids, my 18-year-old daughter and I are literally identical. We have every single positive thing that you could have, and we have every single negative thing that you can have. The anxiety, the drama, the ADHD, the challenge with executive functioning, the chaos and disorder, the propensity for major passion and lots of panic, the propensity for lots of worry and a lot of wonder. Like, it's just this dichotomy. How my poor husband Chris has dealt with me for 25 years, knowing how challenging it's been for me to deal with my identical twin Kendall Robbins for 18 years. Darling Chris, I love you so much. If you have somebody in your life that you feel like you constantly clash with because you're so similar, can you give me a thumbs up, please, so I know I'm not alone? Anyway, this was not my finest moment. I really wanted to experience joy and happiness. I wanted to feel celebratory. You know what I felt for the last 4 days? Annoyed and triggered. I felt sad. I felt upset. And I write about it here. I write about it in this post about how we kicked off graduation week by fighting, my daughter and I, about what dress she was going to wear. And I, of course, being the monster that I sometimes can be, and being that I'm a trained lawyer, I won the fight. And when I look back on it, there were tears, there were yelling, there was attitude from both sides. To what point? Like, I wish I could have let it go. I wish I could have not been triggered. I wish that I could have relaxed. And I was making myself wrong yesterday. And I even apologized to my kids, and I write about this in this. And it was a funny moment because I grabbed my kids and I circled them around by the car as we were leaving the last graduation party, and I was coming down to New York. Do you need to?
I'm just moving because the light.
Oh, the light's bad? Okay, here we go. Megan's moving. Do you need me to move? Okay.
No, this is good.
Okay, do you need something to...
No, this is
okay,
perfect.
I promise we're going to wrap this up in 3 minutes because I have a meeting downstairs in 3 minutes. And do I look ready for a press tour today? Not so much. I think that if you know me, this is probably how I should go out in a press tour. No bra, not even wearing underwear right now because I ran downstairs to get coffee and I couldn't find where I threw my underwear across the room when I got here late last night, but that's another story. Too much information, I know, but that's what you get when you watch Mel Robbins. I gathered the family around. So we're standing at somebody else's house, big field, everybody's playing that cornhole game, kids wandering everywhere. I gather people around the car because Chris is going to drive me to the train, and I say, the kids are like, what did we do? What did we do? Oh my God, Mom's mad again. And I'm like, guys, I really need to apologize. I really wanted to experience joy. I wanted to be a lot more fun. I wish I could have just let all the crap go. I wish I had not been nitpicky about the piles of stuff that was all over the house and the dishes in the sink and the fact that, you had stuff all over the place and we were running. I don't know why I got so crazy and upset and stressed out, and I really, really regret it. And I even started crying. And let's face it, nothing puts your kids or people that you love, even your furry kids, your pets, when they see you cry, doesn't everybody go, oh my God, you're so upset. So I started to legit cry. This was not manipulation cry. This was truly crying because I was really sad and I was really bummed because I'm a good person, but I had a really bad week. And I apologized. I expressed my regrets. And then there was silence, like crickets, nobody said anything for a couple seconds. And there's nothing worse than when you apologize and then you're left hanging. And then my daughter, Kendall, who I had the most conflict with, kind of looked at the ground, and I could tell she was sort of annoyed because she wanted to get back to the graduation party, which, of course, made me feel slightly annoyed. I'm going to be honest. I'm human. She goes, it's okay, Mom. I understand. It happens to all of us. And I'm thinking, are you not going to take any ownership in this? And then my daughter, Sawyer, goes, we forgive you, Mom. It's okay. And then Oakley, I'm literally kind of stunned that I didn't get a hug, didn't get more reassurance, right? That's not why I was apologizing, but I realized I was also now kind of wanting somebody to make me feel okay. I'm like, seriously, was I that bad, you guys? I mean, come on. You had sleepovers every night. I was making big breakfasts. We had an incredible evening the night of the graduation, after the graduation. There was some fun. And then Oakley, my 14-year-old, turns his head and he does this thing where you're like, you know how your kids have a look? And he says, actually, Mom, it was that bad. And I was like, dude. And he goes, what? You always say don't lie. Truth hurts, Mom. And it's true. Truth does hurt. And the truth is, here's the truth. And this is what I want you to know. I'm a good person and so are you. And sometimes good people don't act like good people. Sometimes good people, and you're a good person, sometimes you don't have a good day. You don't have a good week. You don't have a good month. You don't have a good year. It's okay. The most important thing is, first of all, to recognize it. If you got to apologize for something, apologize for it. And remind yourself of a simple truth. And this truth doesn't hurt. This truth feels pretty good. You're a good person. You just didn't have a good day. That's it. And in case nobody else in your life, like my 3 children didn't tell me that they loved me that day. In case nobody else tells you today, I want to tell you that I love you and I believe in you. And I believe that you're a good person. And that sometimes you have good days and sometimes you have bad days. And sometimes you act like a good person and sometimes you act like a bad person. And that's okay. Because that's what life is. It's ups and downs, it's highs, it's lows. Sometimes you do good, sometimes you do bad. You don't get a do-over, but you can always do better. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to remind you that no matter what you're facing, no matter whether you're in a high or you're in a low, whether you're doing good or you're doing bad, you're a good person and you can always do better. So have an amazing day today. If you see us out and about in New York, we're doing a huge press tour for the new show, The Mel Robbins Show, airing nationwide September 16th. Please say hello. I will not be braless and in a hoodie. I will be dressed. And if you haven't seen this, please check this post out and comment or share with your friends. And I want to thank you if you're one of the, there have been thousands and thousands of you that have commented across Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. If you're one of those folks that gave me the reassurance that I needed and the reminder that, yep, sometimes good people have bad days. Sometimes good people act like a bad person. Thank you so much for loving me. Thank you so much for doing this thing called life with me. And I will see you tomorrow at approximately the same time, live from New York on Coffee Talk with Mel Robbins. Have an awesome day.